My name is Bob Mwiti and I'm one of the co-founders of the Kenya Airlift program. So I basically run all the affairs of the company. Today we were celebrating some of the students who have successfully gone through this whole process, being in the Kenya Airlift program. And these are the students who are leaving the country for the US next month. And we are here to celebrate their achievements and basically to wish them well in their pursuit of the American dream. We currently have, we just crossed over 200 students who are already in the US, courtesy of the Kenya Airlift program. But we expect more students to get visas between now and end of the month because there's so many of them with visa dates. But we are just here today with those who only have visas. Yeah.
So about the partnership within Qatar, what do you have to say about that?
Well, first of all, we are very happy to be having these kind of partnerships. It's a testament of what we are trying to do here because you see, these are corporate giants. They can see exactly what we are trying to do in terms of impacting people's lives here in Kenya. And KCB, they've been supporting us since last year when they came on board as one of our partners and sponsors, especially for these events that we do. They offer a lot of services to our students who relocate to the US. Once they join the diaspora community, they can be able to invest back home, and KCB comes in to support them in those in some of these things that they may have to do back home once they're done with school or even when they're still in school, And for Qatar Airways, they've been with us since last year. Basically what they do is they support our students in terms of giving them discounted air tickets so that they don't have to pay like any other students. So those who are in the program, they can be able to get those kind of discounts through Qatar Airways.
You are watching Success with Bob Mwiti Show, presented to you by Upstack America. Upstack America is a consulting company that helps immigrants find amazing higher education and job opportunities in the tech industry in the United States. You can find our programs by going to www.upstackamerica.com. Upstack America, we wake you up to the unlimited potential.
Well, you see, our program is not just a matter of just taking students to the US because a lot of people out there think we are just taking students to go and study. But for us, we are wholesome. Like we are supporting the students in terms of financing their relocation, tuition, and living expenses, which is a big deal. It costs millions of Kenya shillings for a student to actually study in the US. But through the Kenya Lift program, they are able to get the funding to be able to go and study over there. Secondly, we also support them in terms of career. At the end of the day, what they are going to study there is basically academic. But again, they need also some of the skills that are needed on the job market, whether it's here in Kenya, ever across the world, because we just take those students who are going to study technology-related programs, and we support them in terms of getting the skills that are needed on the job market in the areas of technology, mostly cybersecurity, data science, and robotics, process automation. And they can use these skills to be able to get opportunities outside there, whether it's in the US, in Kenya, everywhere across the world. Technology, you don't even have to be here for you to actually work, let's say, for example, in Europe, Yeah, so that's really what we try to do in the program. So we are not just taking students, but also supporting them throughout the whole process. We started the program in 2018, late 2018. And this whole process of going to the US actually takes about almost 2 years on average. Our first students who went to the US, they went to the US in January of 2020. So the first students to graduate was last year, May, and once some of those who graduated last year, they are taking up, there's something called optional practical training, which is basically part of their master's programs that they have to do. They have to go and work with some companies as part of their training for their masters, and that's what really most of the students are doing currently, those who graduated already. We had quite a big number that graduated this May, about I think 15 if I'm not wrong, and even them, they are basically taking up those optional practical training opportunities for them to gain the skills that are needed on the job, so that they can be able to go out there and maybe work. The Kenya Lift program, just like any other program out there that maybe might be purporting to take students to the US. Like I said, we are a program that basically supports students throughout the whole process. We do make sure that we take care of their accommodation, where they're gonna stay, how to be picked from the airport. There's a lot of benefit of just being in the Kenya Lift program, not just going to the US. Because what I think is, anybody can actually go on Google and look for schools in America and actually apply. But that's not enough, because you don't have that support. You don't have someone who is guiding you through the way. There's all that support that you get if you're part of the Kenya Lift program. And by the way, for us, even if you don't succeed in getting the visa, actually part of what we do is also we support those students who are here in Kenya. They also get supported. We train them on job skills. We have fantastic training programs on robotics, process automation as a business analyst. This we just opened it up this year for students who get denied visas. And these are programs that actually we cost a lot of money. For example, if you're in the US and you want to get into our programs for robotics, process automation, it costs about $3,000. And students who are in the Kenya Lift program, even if you don't succeed in the visa to go to the US, you can actually get these trainings, and you end up actually gaining the skills, because these are some of the skills that some of the students are going, some people here in Kenya are going to get them from Moringa School. I've heard Moringa. I think it's quite common. A lot of people are doing that. But these are skills that actually someone who is through the Kenya Lift program, they get them for free. Yeah, so there's so much value. Even if you don't succeed, at least you gain something out of it. So yeah, so that's the uniqueness of the Kenya Lift program.
You have been watching Success with Bob Mwiti Show, brought to you by Upstake America. Come back again next time to learn concepts, tools, strategies, and resources on the path of becoming a successful immigrant in USA through real-life experiences. Be sure to subscribe to Bob Mwiti channel on YouTube, and also follow him on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn.